Falling in the depths, trying to escape from this love that hurt me so.
Hello everybody, so this is a brand new video that I'm so excited about. Sorry about the lightning, there's nothing I can do. I look orange. Anyway, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 books in this video. So I am going to attempt to read these books in 24 hours. And just to clarify, I will not be staying up for 24 hours. I cannot do that. I need my beauty sleep. And I'm also a mood reader, so not everything is going to be fall related. I'm gonna try as much as possible. But I don't like scary books except for Stephen King. And also half of these books are borrowed from the library and I'm on a deadline. So maybe this will be a span of a few days, but this is my very first attempt at doing the 24-hour reading challenge, and I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more lifestyle, fangirl, and other book content. And I think I will see you guys tomorrow to figure out which book we're going to read first. Hello everybody, it is the next day and I'm gonna be going. I finally decided our first book for the challenge, and it is Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mas. Oh, I don't know. I have it on Hoopla for an audiobook. I have it on my Kindle, and this is a library book, which is so nice because it looks like it's new. Like, compared to my other books that I got from the library, it looks like it's new. And this is like my most anticipated read of the year. I've been looking forward to reading this since probably last year. So I'm so excited to start listening to the audiobook of this. We're just gonna audiobook it, but then also we need to put on the timers, so we're gonna do that. What happened is
Street Press and Harper Audio present Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mas. Performed by Meg Sylvan, Teddy Hamilton, Aiden Snow, and Tristan Morris.
Apparently it only goes for like 23 hours, which is weird. Cause I thought like it would go more than that, but the fact that it only goes 23 hours is a bit suspicious. Let me see. Yeah, like it only goes for 23 hours, which is so weird. So I'm just like, okay, but we're gonna go. We're gonna drive and listen to this book.
A note before we begin. For a list of the 12 houses of Sparta and the Chthonic house lineages, don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. Content warning. This is a story of dark romance and darker obsession. Please note that it contains themes that may be triggering for some readers.
Are you kidding me?
Depictions of murder, stalking, suicidal thoughts, bullying, explicit language, and betrayal. For a full list, please see the author's website, jasminemossbooks.com. It's a slow burn, but there are open door scenes. Please take care of yourself. Sometimes becoming a hero hurts a lot. Beware. This book is dedicated to all the girls who like morally gray fictional men and who screamed out loud the first time they read, "Who did this to you?" This one's for you. Fides est periculosa ludum. Trust is a dangerous game. She didn't know who was hunting her until it was too late. Omniscient. Fate. I draped the long toga over my crossed legs and sat completely still in the field. Stones from Delphi were placed in a circle around me. I'd collected the rocks when I was a little girl, thousands of years ago. Palms relaxed and open, head tipped back. A smoking pipe hung from my lips. I inhaled the herbs, and pain pulsed through my closed eyes as I activated my powers. Glimpses of patterns, numbers, and probabilities flashed through my mind. Too many images to comprehend. The path of existence was nothing but chance, and chance was nothing but a circle of events. Sharp sensations transformed into agony, but I inhaled smoke and withstood the onslaught. The nonsensical images changed into cryptic words. They spoke themselves to me. The lost one shall change what is before, chained to death's soldiers, becoming ever more. Or titans will inherit the earth, and there will be nothing but war.
Oh, my
My
Sheila.
eyes shot open. Dark possibilities tasted bitter on my tongue, and I felt the paths forward in the marrow of my ancient bones. My brand of Spartan power was nothing without action, but I never shied from unsavory choices. It was why I'd survived, while the rest of my kind had perished. The future hinged before me on a razor-sharp edge. Apocalypse and peace were two sides of the same coin. It could tip either way. Action was needed. After all, nullum magrum ingenium sine mixture dementia fuit. There has been no great wisdom without an element of madness. Gasping out smoke, joints aching as I got to my feet. I tripped and stumbled as I ran through the field, into the palace, then hurried down a long, white marble hall. My purple eyes and white hair reflected off the mirrored walls. When I got to the heavy onyx door of the inner chamber, I didn't bother to knock. I pushed against it and threw it open. The members of the Federation were standing behind gold podiums in the Grand Arena, arguing. They turned and looked up at me. Crack! They fell to their knees. Pulling the smoking pipe from my lips, I waved it in the air. The marriage law we've discarded must pass. Today, I rasped. The age to wed must be 26. The room erupted with a roar. But we were discussing a century, someone shouted. 26 is far too young to be bound for all of immortality. I held up my hand. Everyone shut up. Immediately. That's not all, I said. Karen and Augustus must be professors in the Crucible this year. Everyone blinked with confusion. Why? Zeus asked with narrowed eyes, electricity sparking off his skin as he knelt next to the speaker's podium in the center of the room.
it is the next day, it's Friday, and as you guys saw from the previous clip, I have like 19 hours and I also switched books, so let's talk about it. So, Blood of Hercules, I was only 14% into the audiobook when I realized that it's going to take like a lot of the hours that I want to spend reading, and this audiobook would give me 6 hours for other books. This is a very long book, and while yes, I do enjoy it, I think the 14% that I have, listened to this is good, but it's so time consuming. So unfortunately, this book will have to be out. It will have to come back later. I will have to read it. Also, the artwork of our MFC. Oh, she's gorgeous. And I actually was so confused about her name, so I searched it to see like if it was a female or a male. Like her name is Alexis, and then it gave me a spoiler, which I'm disappointed about. Put me off from reading. So this book is going to be loved later at a better day. It's going to be read in my own individual time, just not in this video, unfortunately. Yesterday I went to the library and I picked up a book that I had on hold, and it is Yellowface. I also have the audiobook on Hoopla, and this is like another one of my most anticipated reads of the year because I have been wanting to read this for a while. I believe for like a year or so I've been wanting to read it. Depending on my mood after the current book that I'm now listening to, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone, however you want to interpret it, is small. She's small. Like, she's not bad. She's only 8 hours of audio, and I haven't gotten into a big chunk of it. So the reason why I picked up Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone, however, again, you want to say. I'm going to say Philosopher's Stone because that's what I grew up with. Like, Sorcerer's Stone, who? I have the physical copies of the book. I was collecting them, and then as soon as I grabbed the last book, like I want to say 2 weeks, a week and a half after that, I realized we were supposed to be boycotting her. So, but that's fine. I have the completed copies of all of the books, and they're physical. I have them on my Kindle, and I can get it for free on Hoopla as the audiobook, which I prefer audiobooks now, which is crazy because if you asked me a year and a half ago, I would have been like, no, physical copies and Kindle. We are so far, like, not even that far into it, but I am like 3% of the book. There's like 3%, so I'm excited to see how far I'm gonna get into this book. Another book that I'm actually like physically reading, we're reading Magnolia Park, and so far these are the 2 books that I'm currently on right now. There's another book that, let me go check. Yeah, right now we're just gonna stick to Harry Potter. I read some books that are gonna be happy and stuff. I know the Magnolia Park series. Like literally, I just want to feel some feelings. So, Harry Potter is a good cleanser, I believe. And she's only like 300, but like, I cannot wait to read this, honestly. Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen to the other books because if I remember correctly, I'm not having a fun time with Resurrection by Danielle Steele. I don't think I'm in the mood for that, so I'm gonna return the physical copy soon, maybe tomorrow. Love Redesign, I don't think I'm in the mood for that either, unfortunately. I have Burning Daylight by Emily McIntyre hold. I have Alchemize on hold. I have 11/22/63 by Stephen King on hold. I have Misery by Stephen King on hold. I have The Shining by Stephen King on hold. I have The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings on hold. I have The Awakening, the Zodiac Academy by Caroline Peckham on hold. Like, I have so many books. I have The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. I have In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead by Abigail Owen and Ashley Winstead. I actually have to wait for one more person and then I get my books. Like, honestly, I'm impressed with myself, and using a library card is the best decision I've made this year because I'm already spending so much money on my business and also among other things. But the gold foiling on this, it's so pretty though. Honestly, I might buy a physical copy of this Blood of Hercules. I hope you guys enjoyed that conflicting update because I know I am confused as heck as to why I had to stop the most anticipated read of the year because of the audiobook being too long, and then switching over to, oh, not Magnolia, sorry. Switching over to Harry Potter. I'm not mad about the decision, but we have time that we need to save. So I'm sorry, Blood of Hercules. I'm sorry. We have time we need to save. I don't know how things are gonna go tomorrow just because I'm attending halakha from 1 to 3 and I might spend the morning reading. I'm not sure. We shall see. But let's get going for today. you guys can hear me, but the Dursleys are very much worse than they were in the movie. Like, they're so worse in the book, like, and it's only been like a couple of minutes. What? What? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Hello everybody, we are actually, it's Saturday. We have like 4 hours left of the Harry Potter audiobook, and actually it's not that bad. Like, I know the movies were based on the book and it's actually really good. I like it so far. Audiobooks are like more my thing just because I multitask. Like, I do a lot of things at once. So I don't really have the time to hold a Kindle or a physical copy anymore. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone is really good. I do not know what my rating is, and I like that it's fast-paced. So, you know I'm not like stuck onto one chapter for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm just enjoying this book, honestly. I think I'm a little bit sick. My throat hurts, but I'm hoping that the chai that they serve at the halakha will help, give it a nice warm hug to my throat. We're just gonna continue reading, listening. I will give you guys more updates. Hello everybody, so it has been a few days since I did an update. I finished Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone. Loved the audiobook. I was really immersed in it, and I was actually imagining the movie playing out, but with extra stuff in it. So now I am reading Yellow Face by R.F. Hong. I'm pretty sure I butchered it, but I am like 30% into it, and I have it on audiobook as well. We have 11 hours to go. When I finished Harry Potter, we had 13 hours. So far, 2 hours spent on this book. I was listening to this yesterday and today, and honestly, I'm intrigued. Like, I'm really intrigued by this. I feel like it is such a good book so far, and I have no words, honestly, but we'll see. I'm on chapter 7 right now, and honestly, this is like where I'm at. We have a lot more to go. I am going to be running errands, so I'm gonna be audio listening to this as much as I can, because I just love listening to things while running errands. I have an update for you guys. Yellow Faces. This book literally took me away. I really enjoyed it. It was an interesting book, something that I haven't read before. Even like audio booking it, I really wanted to just pick up my phone and play the audio for it, and it was just so good. I finished it this morning, and we have 7 hours and 15 minutes left. Well, technically 8 hours, considering, the clock doesn't have the 24-hour thing anymore. I wanted to pick up Whilst I by Elsie Silver, but I knew that this is the 3rd book in the series, and I haven't read the first 2. So I don't think we're gonna do this. I wanted to pick up Verity by Colleen Hoover, and unfortunately I couldn't find an audiobook on Hoopla, and then on Libby it was like 8 weeks just to get the audiobook, and I was like, no thank you. I could pick up Blood of Hercules again if I wanted to for the remaining 8 hours, but I feel like I want to include this in another video, so I think we're gonna save this in a different video instead. So I heavily decided to pick up Lightlark by Alex Atcher, and honestly I picked this up when the hype was around, and I thought I was gonna be in the mood for it, but I was a reader who was very much getting back into her reading era, and I thought, oh, it's so pretty, and I really loved how it had the heart on it. Well, it looks like a heart, and then it had like roses pedaling out, which I loved the cover, and it sounded like the Hunger Games, which is something that I enjoy. I love the concept of it. So it said on the back,
every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game, where the ruler of 6 realms fight to break the curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler must die.
And I heard there's romance in here, but honestly, as someone who loves to read romance books, I am all for the high stakes kind of fantasy. And I feel like in the beginning when I was reading this for the first time, before I like DNF'd it softly, I knew I wasn't in like the mood to read it. As I mentioned, I'm a mood reader, and so it's very important when I pick up books to be in a mood to read them. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to start it off, fully finish this off camera, or you know, finish the remaining of this off camera. Finally finished the 24-hour challenge. Again, this was my first time doing the 24-hour reading challenge. I didn't stay up whatsoever, and this was actually not 24 hours as some people would like to assume. This was interesting. So we started with Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Maas, and that didn't really work out, half of the challenge, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to waste time when I could read it or listen to it individually. So then we picked out Yellow Pages, and that was a really good read. I really loved it. I will actually put on the screen all of my rankings. It will be out of 5 stars. It was a little bit confusing for me in the beginning, but then I got the hang of it and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed like listening to the audiobook, because that was just the most convenient way for me to read books now. I tend to multitask, and I do a lot of things. Like I could be driving, I could be dropping packages, I could be returning, I could be running errands and stuff like that. So that is like the most convenient ways for me to read books, and especially when it's like a big heavy book, not like Light Lark, but like other books that are big and heavy, like for an example, Hecht by Emily McIntyre. So yes, Yellowface was really good. I really loved that book. It was so good. I also read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone. That one was good and interesting. It went by fast. And we just finished Light Lark. We didn't finish all of it. I have like 6 chapters before I can finish this book. And again, by the time I'm editing this, the ratings will be on the screen. I'm enjoying this. I am so glad that I did a soft DNF for this book, and I decided to come back. When I saw that Hoopla had the audiobook, I was like, okay, yes, let's go. And I think I'm gonna pick up Nice Bane as well, the physical copy. The audiobook is on Hoopla. This is not sponsored by Hoopla, by the way. I wish. They're not sponsoring me. I just really love Hoopla in general. But Hoopla, like, you can get an ebook, audiobooks, movie. I know for audiobooks and ebooks, you have 21 days before you have to return it. You can always renew it immediately if you forget. But anyway, Light Lark, love it. I don't know if I'm Team Oreo or Team Grimm, but I'm Team Isla. This is starting to feel like something turned pretty with like fantasy, high stake, and also the foiling on this, on the heart. I love it. I am enjoying this. We have 6 more chapters. I do not know what to think. And I know that Alex asked her, is she gonna do a movie for Light Lark? Because I'll be sad. So Light Lark is being turned into a movie, and I cannot wait, because honestly, I'm sad. These are all the books that we got through in this video. I will be picking up Blood of Hercules after Light Lark, or I might do something else. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked this video. Comment down below if you read any of these books and what do you think. And cannot wait to make more book videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
But I'm not brave.